Good day, I'm Connie Anthony, and welcome to another episode of Making a Difference, where together we continue to learn about businesses and organizations and the people in our communities that are changing their world. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "When you cease to make a contribution, you begin to die." Now I would like to share with you organizations that are making a contribution to their community.
Located in Gallatin, Missouri, in Daviess County, you will find the Squirrel Cage Jail. The patented design of the jail is what makes it an interesting part of the history of the town and is one of only 3 such structures still in existence. The jail is a unique, brick, octagon structure housing 8 pie-shaped cells that rest on a turntable. The walls around the outer perimeter of the turntable were all steel and the windows had steel grids on both sides. Since there was not electricity, the cells were very dark even on the sunniest of days. Each cell could house 2 prisoners and had only a small opening to serve as toilet facilities. With each revolution of the turntable, the water closet was tripped, flushing the waste out. Since there was no climate control in the jail, the summer months were sweltering hot and the smell was horrendous, and the winter months extremely cold. There was only one way into the cells and one way out. The turntable was hand-cranked to move the cell to the exit door position. If a prisoner was holding onto the bars at the time the turntable was activated, the prisoner could easily lose a hand. Once the turntable was in the desired position, the heavy steel main door was opened, leading to a small area that had locked, barred gates before getting to the turntable area where the cell gate could be accessed. A 103-pound ball and chain in the outer area was used to hold a prisoner, if needed, for a period of time. The original patent called for the squirrel cage to be in continual motion with the use of heavy weights or a spring-regulated clockwork whenever prisoners could not be watched. However, this part of the design was rarely used. The upper floor of the building housed 3 cells for women, however they were not on a turntable. One was all concrete with a heavy steel door and the other 2 were steel with bars on the windows. There are still original writings visible on the wall of the concrete cell. Of the 18 squirrel cage jails constructed, Gallatin's was the only one built with sheriff's quarters attached. The sheriff's wife did all the cooking for the inmates and they enjoyed the same meals she prepared for her own family. She was allowed $2 per day to feed the prisoners. Each cell had to be cranked into position in order to deliver the meals. In 1964, the state deemed the rotation mechanisms a fire hazard and it was removed. The inner circle of bars and the other ironworks were cut and sold for scrap, and the jail was modified to house men and women. After the jail's closure, it was used for radio dispatching from 1975 to 1979. In the 1990s, the jail was restored to its original design. Today, the Daviess County Squirrel Cage Jail remains a historic landmark. Trudy Burton, who has lived in Daviess County for almost 30 years, has always loved the rich history of Daviess County, the jail, and the James Boys. She worked for the city of Gallatin for 15 years doing the water and wastewater testing, changing meters, both water and electric, and lots of PR work keeping the people of Gallatin happy with safe water. After retiring, she started her own home business, Creative Vinyl Design, and started working as a tourism volunteer at the Squirrel Cage Jail. Her husband volunteers as well, keeping the heating and cooling system at the jail running smoothly. When I started doing the tours 5 years ago, I only had a handful of people come see the jail. Then I got the word out on social media outlets, tourism guides, visitmo.com, and any free media I could find, Trudy shared. Now I have more than 1,000 people a year come to see the jail. Can't come to the jail just yet? Check it out on Facebook for an at-home look at this unique part of Missouri's past. Trudy looks forward to seeing you and invites you to stop by the historic Squirrel Cage Jail, Gallatin, Missouri.
We salute these and all organizations that are truly making a difference in our communities. This has been Connie Anthony, and we will see you next time on Making a Difference.